Gabriel Magalhaes is extremely underrated. How can somebody that has the most clean sheets this season in a defence with William Saliba and David Raya behind him still not get the same credit that the other two get? He may not be flashy, he may be prone to mistakes in the past, but I don't think he deserves the sort of lack of compliments for his defensive work. I would argue this season that Gabriel has actually been better than Saliba. He's scoring goals, defending the box really well. And I think it is a blessing that we can have two players in our defence with the amount of quality and consistency that Gabriel and Saliba have. Even Declan Rice in an interview was like, he doesn't get the credit, but he is a monster. He's somebody you don't want to be attacking against, and he leaves everything in his tackles. He's almost like a warrior. It's not just Arsenal fans that have this weird opinion on Gabriel, that he isn't a top defender, but even the rest of the Premier League. If you try and put him in debates with the best defenders in the world, he's quickly shut down, and this isn't right. Currently, he is the highest scoring defender in the world, and this just shows his dominance not only in his own penalty box, but in the opposition penalty box. Having him has made corners like penalties for Arsenal. I feel like with his quality, he can be our Sergio Ramos from corners and set pieces. Having this sort of weapon and ability to score from set pieces is crucial if you want to dominate in all phases of play. Something which Saliba possibly doesn't have, that Gabriel does. If we look at his defensive ability only in isolation, there's a moment from earlier in the season which will never get out of my mind. I'll always remember Gabriel for this moment, because I think it really changed the trajectory of both clubs during this season. If you remember against Manchester United in the final minutes, Garnacho was played through one-on-one and scored past Ramsdale. A lot of Arsenal fans must have been thinking the worst. Losing to Manchester United of all clubs is just the worst thing for us as Arsenal fans. But Gabriel expertly, smartly, did sort of a step backwards, which ended up making Garnacho be offside. And it's not wrong to say that maybe if Gabriel didn't do that, Arsenal wouldn't be in a title fight right now. So it's small moments like that which show the quality of Gabriel. Not every defender would have the instinct to do that step backwards, but the Brazilian monster did. If you want your defender to do the dirty work, Gabriel is exactly the sort of person you want. 1v1, in isolation from wide, in the centre of the pitch, following attackers into midfield and pressing high. Gabriel provides all of this. I think for me, his most impressive performance was definitely against Liverpool last season in that 2-2 draw. Although it was a draw, I thought he was fantastic. He was given the job to man-mark Salah, and he did that so well. Although Salah scored, he had a quiet overall game, had not as much of an impact on the game that he would normally have. And that is thanks to Gabriel. Not many players in world football would be able to have duels 1v1 with Salah and come out on top, and he did. What I'm trying to say is, it takes more than just Saliba's excellence, Raya's distribution and ability to collect the ball from the sky to make a defence so compact like ours. And I think it's about time Gabriel got credit, not just from us as Arsenal fans, but also wider fans, Premier League fans, because he really is a class defender. And still so young, so many more years he can learn. Defenders hardly age and lose their quality. So I think Gabriel, watch out, he is quality. That's all for now, Gooners. Please like, share and subscribe for more.